Any trace of the Lassie?
Nothing. No sign it's been activated.
Huh? Who's there?
Hello everyone, welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIII HD walkthrough. You're watching part 28. I have a lot more to come. My name is James. I'm doing some commentary. Brandon Goldstein's not with us. To be honest with what I just said, you are a trooper. So I'm going to talk about the development of Final Fantasy XIII that's going on right now. The director of the game, who was also the director of the original game, the producer, same guy from the original game. He says, blah, blah, blah. He was the original designer as well, blah, 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 blah. The clothing of all new... Oh, wait. Yeah, he designed all... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. The clothing of all new and returning characters will be designed by other artists. Okay, so different clothing, I guess. The armor worn by Lightning, which was in the trailer. It's by a different artist who is also... Oh, wait, it's by the same artist who did the first and second game. The clothing of the male character shown in the teaser trailer was designed by someone else who was the character designer of the game called The Last Remnants, whatever. The main reason for a sequel is that there was a demand throughout the world, and including me, my demand for a sequel, and the world and the development staff wanted to portray Lightning's character further. For the development of the game, they've been running tests and listening to opinions from inside and outside Square Enix and even from overseas. Oh boy. Probably got a lot of shit from overseas. And the game was officially announced at Square Enix's first production department premiere in Tokyo on January 18th, 2011. The teaser trailer showed Lightning outfitted in armor, drawing her weapon, which was a new look for the Blazefire, like a different, I guess she modified it, was enough to make up an entire game. Oh wait, hold on, I skipped the part. The game was officially announced, like I said, at January 18, 2011. The teaser trailer showed Lightning outfitted in new armor, drawing her weapon, and engaging a mysterious male warrior. The teaser was officially released on January 20th, 2011. The game can be viewed on the game's official website. Talk about a sequel came as early as January 2010. The game's art director mentioned in a video that the amount of working art assets that were cut from the final production was enough to make up an entire game. In March 2010, and by the way, this is before it got released in Europe and America. During the interview with during the interview with the producer of the game, he was asked about a possibility of a sequel. In response, he replied, "If we could do a 13-2, we would direct all our attention to the story and refine what we already built." On December 15th, 2010, the main character's designer from the original game released a drawing of Lightning along with the words, "She must not be forgotten." On January 11th, 2011, Square Enix registered the domain name Final Fantasy XIII-2game.com via a proxy company that had been used to register websites for several other announced games at the time, including blah 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 blah. And the English voice actor who voiced Lightning in the first game was also voicing her in the second game. So that is I skipped one. Gameplay. The principal setting of the game will be different from the original game, but the original game's world will still be in the game. The game's battle system will be a further evolution of the Command Sindri battle system, which was first used in the original game. So like the battle system you see right now on the screen is going to be slightly changed up a bit. It will fix and address issues and make areas that we already considered good even better. Then there will be features that allows players to control the difficulty of battles, because some people complain about, you know, the difficulty of this game being drastically hard later on. The development team is also investigating the possibility of giving something to players who have saved data from Final Fantasy XIII. So like, you know how Mass Effect 1, you know, you have saved data, then you go to Mass Effect 2. Final Fantasy XIII, like if you still have your save data from Final Fantasy XIII, you'll get something special from the second one, which I'm actually, you know, wondering what it's going to be like, or what it is going to be exactly. So that's the news of FF13. It actually went on for a little bit, so that's pretty sweet. Anyway, I said I would talk about upgrading weapons because I completely forgot to mention this in the earlier part. So, in Chapter 4, you're able to upgrade your weapons, and pretty much all the crap that you've been gathering from Chapters 1 through 4, you know, like sturdy bones, I don't know, all that fluid shit, and all those like reactor things, you can actually now upgrade your weapons and make them more powerful. Because right now my Blaze Fire used to be like at level 1. I think it's at like level 5 now. So by you upgrading your weapons, like for Lightning, for instance, she's a well-rounded character, and she is both good in magic and combat. So you want to pick a weapon that's both good in weapon and combat. I mean, if you want to pick a weapon that's only good for combat or magic, that's perfectly fine. But Lightning is good in both. So the Blaze Fire Saber is balanced in both. And like I have the Blaze Fire Saber. I'm actually going to keep this weapon on for the entire game. And yeah, so she's going to she's well-rounded, and I keep repeating myself, motherfucker. So yeah, by upgrading your weapons, pretty much you're able to upgrade her strength and her magic. And for Hope is really good in magic, but very bad in combat. So you want to get a weapon for him that's really good in magic and not that good in combat. And I forget what he's right now. He's holding the Arrow Wing. I forget what that is. I can actually check really fast if I can actually. I go to upgrade. Arrow Wing. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, it has more strength than magic, and I'm doing something really stupid by upgrading the strength. So I guess next time when I buy a weapon, I'm gonna buy a weapon for Hope that's really good with magic, because Hope's only really good with magic. He sucks at combat. And Lightning, like I said, is well-rounded, so I'm going to keep the Blaze Fire Saber. Which is actually a really badass name, too, the Blaze Fire. That's fucking epic. So, yeah. And when you actually upgrade your weapon to the full potential, you can actually get these things called Catalysts, which make you upgrade them further. So I think Lightning's... I think the Blaze Fire Saber gets maxed at level 26, I think? I don't know, I could be wrong. And just for example, say it gets upgraded to level 26. At level 26... you can put a catalyst on it, and catalyst can be anything. I'll actually get to the catalyst thing when we actually get to that part in the game. But yeah, you put catalyst in your weapon so you can upgrade it further, and then it enters tier 2, and you keep upgrading it, and then when you get to its final stage in the second evolution, then you have to get these things called Trapezohedrons, which are the final catalyst for your weapon to make them ultimate weapons. And when that happens, they become the ultimate weapon, and you can make your you can make your weapon extremely powerful. And to get Trapezohedrons, you have to beat these gigantic turtles called Adamantoids, or you have to buy them. And if you want to buy them, it's 200. It's 2 million gil, so that's a lot of gil, and you don't want to spend that much. So I recommend go for the turtles. But you know, we're so far away from that. I think the next time we get it, I think the next time we fight a turtle is in chapter 12. Well, 11 if we're tough enough. And I die here. I didn't cut this out. I'm cutting this out. So I just cut the video out, and I was actually talking while I cut the video, so I didn't get rid of it because blah blah blah. So anyway, yeah, I forget what I just said because I just cut out my death. I actually did die. Oh, my computer's running low. It says you are now running on reserve battery power. You need to plug in the power, or else your computer will shut off. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, now my computer's charging. Let's see. It needs it's calculating. It's 8% full. I'm gonna give it some time to see how much power it actually officially needs. It's still calculating, but it is charging. By the way, my MacBook. You plug my charger in it. If it glows green, it's done. If it glows orange, it's charging, kind of like the DS. So let's see. Calculating. It's going to take a while to calculate because it needs a shitload of power left. So let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. It needs 5 hours and 47 minutes. That's probably because I have Safari open up in iMovie, which is why I'm recording. This is how I'm recording it. And plus I have my Snowball plugged in, so it needs a while. Probably gonna be about an hour once I get rid of iMovie and the Safari. So, yeah, we're fighting this little bastard.
No problem.
And we just beat this this big bastard, I should say. And I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Let's see what we did. FF13, we did upgrading weapons. What else did we do? I think I was going to talk about one more thing. I don't know. I don't feel like going back and looking at it. We're actually coming up on a boss fight coming up, and we're coming up on a boss fight that we kind of did back in chapter 3, which is funny. But I will tell you when we get there, we're actually fighting the boss in part 29, not part 28. We're getting to the very end of this area, actually. We're almost done with chapter 4. After we fight this boss, we go back to Zaz and Vanille, and they walk for like 20 minutes, and then we go to like 13 minutes of cutscenes, and then we're done. So, yeah, and we're getting close to the part where my Hapog stopped recording, so stay tuned for that fun. But I actually think this commentary is getting much better. But you know, I think it's still a big improvement. And this guy's casting Protect on him. What a nub cake. Nub cakes, noob cake. I don't know what it's called. So we kill this guy. Ga, 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 ga. Lightning's hot. God, I love you. So I'm doing a lot of fillers. We're almost there, man. We're almost there. You know how it is, boy. Let's see. Get there. Yep. We're getting there. So let's see anything else. Let's go to the Final Fantasy XIII wiki. Or I keep saying Final Fantasy XIII wiki. It's Final Fantasy wiki. Let's see. FFXII-2. This wiki's smart. It goes right to FF13 too. Let's see. Anything new? Anything new? Please be something new. It's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more fantasy oriented than futuristic, which kind of upsets me a little bit. But other than that, nothing new on this game. No. Oh no. I guess one thing that I don't like about this game is it's. Look at this shit. I'm trying to get to the boss, and I have to deal with all these enemies. And that big thing right. Oh my god, it shoots missiles. Okay, so we're going double dose to heal ourselves, which actually made no sense because I clicked on the wrong paradigm. Go, yeah, double dose, heal me. And then slash and burn. Did I click on the wrong one again? No, I did not. Blitz. Yeah, kill these bastards. Screw these annoying evil people. Dead. Yay. Okay, now what we do? We attack. Yeah, super soldier, which why is it shooting the missiles? Okay, so now we're gonna, yes, Hope is cool because he buffed me up with Protect. Oh yeah, get rid of that thing. Yay, we almost went towards it. So, yeah, take out this guy. I think after this guy, we go to the cutscene coming up, by the way. And then I think, yeah, then we go ludicrous speed at the very end. A lot of my videos are set for at the very end. I go ludicrous speed and the video just ends right off the bat, but yeah. So, how did Darkside Phil do this shit? You know, he did commentary on every part. It was like 218 parts. How did Zoop Soul do commentary? Well, he didn't do commentary on some because he was just dead while playing. I wanted to be the guy. This is a great walkthrough. Go check it out. Go check out DSP's Heavy Rain, FF13. I have not watched the entire FF13 video on Darkside, so I actually do want to. Or on Darkside Fantasy Phil, I don't 13 something. So after we kill this, oh, he's staggered. I didn't even notice that. Well, he's gonna die right now. There we go. So he's dead, and we're gonna go to the part where we're about to fight the boss. And you know, we're almost there. After I get through part 20, I mean, after I get through part 30, it's gonna be so easy to commentate because part 31 has the crap load of cutscenes, and part 32 has cutscenes, and I think it's like a 7-minute video. So stay tuned for more parts of Final Fantasy XIII, where I can finally take a break. It's like 9:07 p.m. and my computer needs 2 hours and 6 minutes to record, and it is currently at 11%. So stay tuned for some more videos. I'll try to upload some tonight and the rest tomorrow. Bye for now.